mega hairband guitar solo. This is the bridge pickup. So we got all the mega overdrive, got a little longer delay slapback deal going on here. So this is the same thing without the delay. This is meant to be a rhythm sound for that same kind of genre of music. So there you have that. Let's see, what else we got interesting on here? Here's another blues sound. This is pretty good. Again, this is the humbucker on the neck. You get that kind of Jimi Hendrix Les Paul thing, a Red House. But you can hear that quick, I think it's like a 250 milliseconds or so slap back there. Alright, bridge single coil, so you get that kind of strat thing. Anyway, so pretty good stuff. This one's kind of interesting. It's a Leslie rotating speaker simulation. I set mine up so the pedal here controls how fast it goes. So when it's up, it's kind of slow. So you can kind of hear that warbling a little bit there. This is on the bridge pickup, so I press it down. You can hear the Leslie, the horn sound. It's doing its thing. So this is in the neck with a single coil. So, you know, when I'm playing live, I kind of match this to what tempo I've got, so you get the kind of... Anyway, pretty good stuff there. Alright, here's your typical flanger. This is the bridge humbucker. Okay, so here's a phaser, a little different from the flanger, but you know, same kind of thing where you got a modulated sound. I think it sounds, you know, pretty darn good. And if you wanted to, you could adjust this pedal right here to control whatever you want. So if you wanted to control the speed of the phaser, you could set your foot pedal here to move up and down and control the speed of the phaser. That's kind of cool when you're syncing up with what the band's doing. Let's see, what else have we got here interesting? It's got an interesting feature called an acoustic feature. It's supposed to make your electric guitar sound like an acoustic. You know, it does an okay job. I don't, you know, I think if you're going to be playing acoustic, you probably already have an acoustic, but it might be something nifty to play around with. I don't use this much at all, but anyway, here's how it sounds like. Gets a lot of string noise picked up on it. I guess that's just the way the EQ on this thing works. So, you know, kind of cycling through the different, that's the bridge single coil. This is the neck single coil. This is the neck humbucker. So if you got a humbucker guitar and you can't switch to a single coil, you lose a lot of high end when you have that crazy sound going on. This one's kind of interesting. It's supposed to be a big muff fuzz box. I've actually got a big muff. Well, actually, I've got way too many effects, and don't ever tell my wife I bought so many. So this is supposed to sound like a big muff. I'd say, you know, we're like 60-70% there, but you know, there's nothing like a big muff, and if you think you're going to buy this thing to sound like a big muff, not going to happen. That's the least. Just not going to happen there. Here's another feature I use a lot. It's called the swell feature. So when you hit a note, you don't hear the attack, you hear it fade in. Here's the same sound. I added a little bit more distortion for this one. Boy, you hear that single coil buzz. Alright, so here we are on the neck humbucker, same sound. Here's a tremolo sound, same deal. I adjusted mine so it's controlled by the foot pedal. So if I turn the foot pedal down, I get a higher tremolo right there. All right, so here's the next single coil, same sound. Here's another one of these ridiculously over-distorted lead sounds. This is my bridge humbucker. See here, I'm hitting all those ZZ Top harmonic things there. Anyway, so I'm really happy with my RP90. I think it was, you know, a super deal for what I paid for it. I think it was like, you know, $100 or so. I think it's an awesome deal. If you don't have any other effects, man, this is a great way to get one and then figure out what all these effects are all about. If you really, really have to have like a super duper fuzz box that go out and get the real thing, you get a big muff fuzz, but then all the other effects are still in this guy. When I first started this, I talked to you about live use. This guy live, you can't get into all the effects at once, or the patches at once. So you start with one, you click up to go up, you click this one to go down. So if you're going to use this guy live, you better program everything out in order. So if you're on setting 1, next song you got a solo, well, you better make it number 2 so you can get to it. Other thing I found with mine that sometimes with the power sources and the clubs that I play, this thing will freeze up on me sometimes. I don't want to blame the RP90 because the clubs that I play in are pretty crappy sometimes, so I think it has a lot to do with the power supply where I'm playing. But this guy, because it really is like a little PC in there, it's very sensitive to power. So I found that sometimes the guy will freeze up. So the quick thing to do is you just reach down here, unplug it, plug it back in, there's your reboot, and you're back in action. So, you know, when it does freeze up, it's not the end of the world. Just reach down, put that power jack in and out, and then you're ready to rock and roll again. And here we are, back with our sound. So my review on this guy is thumbs up. I think it's a good effects device. And anybody from a beginner to a pro can get something out of this. And for the price, hey, that's a good deal. You're taking advantage of how technology moves on, gets a little cheaper, get a little bit more features, and this is the latest in that trend of electronics. You get a lot of bang for your buck with this guy. Sign it out.